not only should you just do whatever it is that your spirit is telling you to do to, for, with your body, you should do it post haste. Don't wait for anybody to validate you in order to do it. Don't wait for, society to be safer. Like, it's never going to be safer unless you do it. Like I was talking about this with gays. We're never going to get over the idea of the silent, we're just going to look at each other forever until we pass each other or somebody says something. If nobody says anything, one of y'all got to say something. Yo, you look good. And if he wants to take offense to that, then he takes offense. You got to either run away, try to calm him down, or whoop that ass. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully you don't get your ass beat in the process. But somebody has to we have to be brave enough to make the changes that we want to see. We can't be walking around judging folk for what it is that they want to do with, to, and for their body. And we can't be walking around judging folk for how they see themselves and what they know to be true within their own lives. At the end of the day, Caitlin's tits are not your tits. You did not go get a sex change because Caitlyn went to get a sex change. You went to get one if you did went to get one, go to get one because you need a sex change. Need, not want. These people don't look around and be like, oh, okay, like I want to be a girl. But they don't look at any other women. You know what I'm saying? That's the things about trans people that y'all have to understand. They're not looking at other women like, oh, I wish I was that. No, they look at themselves in the mirror and be like, who is that? Okay? When it's a female to male trans, they don't look at other men like, damn, I wish I had male privilege. Like, I'm going to just cut my, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to just try to extend my clit and da-da-da. No, like, they don't, like, I'm going to just tape on my boob. Like, they don't do that. It's not about what anybody else looks like or who anybody else is. They look in the mirror and they're like, who the fuck is that? It's really that simple. If you're looking in the mirror and you are literally like, who is that? Then you got to do what you need to do to change that. Now, that goes to all of this surgery, all the plastic surgery, all the things that you can do to change your body. If you look in the mirror and you fat, and you're like, damn, who's that? I don't even know who that is. Because you're overweight to the point where you don't, like, recognize who you are. And it's unhealthy on top of that. It's unhealthy for your spirit and unhealthy for your body. Then you got to change. If you look in the mirror and you're like, damn, I don't know who that is. You know what I'm saying? I have my feelings about bleaching, and changing the color of your skin permanently. But if you're looking at yourself and you're not a black guy, and you're looking at yourself and you see a black guy and that's not who you are, you should be able to change that, If you're looking at yourself and that's like, you know what I'm saying, you went to the barber, he fucked up your fade. Like, it's gotta go. Cut that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to do what you have to do in order to be you. And sometimes that might include enduring some shit that you don't want to actually do. I mean, who wants to go under the knife? Like, who desires surgery? You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's out here like, yo, like, I need to have this surgery because surgery is what's up. Like, that never goes down. But what goes down is, okay, there's a deformity here, or there's a problem. There has to be a problem for somebody to want to go to surgery, even if it is just to get their nose smaller because, again, they looked in the mirror and was like, that's not me. Again, it's not to me. Looking in the mirror and thinking that you're ugly is a different thing. We have makeup, like put some makeup on. But if you're looking in the mirror, you really just don't see yourself and will never see yourself until you see a surgeon, then fuck what everybody else says. Do it. We're here to love on each other. We're here to accept each other. We're here to share experiences and have experiences and take that information back with us when we leave our bodies, I mean, some people argue that since this life is temporary, what's the point of doing all of that stuff to your body anyway? I'm like, there's no reason to not enjoy and be comfortable in your own fucking skin while you're alive. Like, it's your skin. no matter what, you know, and you should be able to do it with your skin, whatever you want to do. As it pertains, I will say this, make sure that you're sure before you do anything that's permanent. Make sure you're sure on how you want to look before my trans ladies, before you go to your doctor and have them cut your face up and, do your body however it is that you want it to be done. Make sure you are very certain as to how you want to look, and make sure you're very certain as the steps that you need to take. Again, my trans people, please, I know that they do this when they give you guys the hormone therapy. They say you got to seek counseling. Please seek counseling. Black people, I'm over y'all in the non-therapy. I'm over y'all. Seek counseling when shit is fucked up. And going through hormone therapy is a lot. It's a lot. You are changing the internal structure of your body. You are changing the chemical balance of your body to match the vibrational balance of your spirit, because you have felt that imbalance for however long. And going through that change, besides the physical things that happens, the emotional shit that happens. I mean, so many trans people that I know have had to cut off their old people because at the end of the day, who you were is dead. You're not that person anymore once you know what I'm saying, even before the bottom surgery. Once you can appear the gender, really appear the gender that you are wishing to be reassigned to, and live that way, you got your boobs, or your boobs are gone, or you got your, like, your shape is here because the moans is working and your waist got cinched and you did the work, to make sure that it stayed cinched. Or, you squaring up. And it's very clear, like to people who don't know the difference or can't clock and spook anybody's tea, that you are now a guy or that you are now a girl. A lot of times everything that they do, everything that my trans brothers and sisters did before that transition is gone. You know what I'm saying? Friends cut off. A lot of my trans friends I ran into and was like, oh shit, like I can recognize who you are. I know this face. I don't know what's going on, because this is the first time I'm ever seeing you like this, but I know that face. And then it's like, yeah, Jack, shh. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that I understand. But at the end of the day, I could be your friend all you want. You got to be willing to cut me off. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be willing to cut off people who are not going to understand what you're going through. You got to be, like, so many people cut off their entire family. Like, it's a lot that happens. So why, for the people that don't understand, why be the cause of more suffering to people that you don't even know? Why be the cause of such negative vibration going towards people that you don't know, just because you don't understand what they're going through? Maybe I don't know, maybe you don't know how to put yourself in other people's shoes, or because it's people like that, or maybe you fit too well into societal norms for you to be able to take yourself out of that box, or I don't know, yo. There's many reasons that you feel like you could be negative towards people that you don't know and then try to invalidate their experience. Maybe somebody did that to you. Maybe there's an experience, most likely there's an experience that you're having right now that you are not validating yourself because of whatever sense you feel like it doesn't make. At the end of the day, if it's your life that we're talking about and it makes sense to you, then it makes sense. If it's my life that I'm talking about and it makes sense to me, then it makes sense. And there's nothing that you can say to me that is going to make it nonsensical. Not a thing. And it should be the same way for you. So when someone says, I was born in the wrong body, and you could look in their eyes and not see a lie and see the truth, how you can't just call that person crazy. You can't just call that person deranged. They speaking to you in a calm voice. They're not any threat to you. They chilling. They went to work today. They've been productive members of society. They doing what they have to do, just like anybody else who's not trans. But they feel like they're born in the wrong body. Guess what? They're doing their life in the wrong body. That's crazy. They're doing their whole life in the wrong body, and you want them to what? Not reassign? Because you don't think it makes sense, or because you think I can't even like repeat some of the shit that I've read and heard and not had to respond to. And like I can't even like it's just like damn. Like there's enough people invalidating your experiences, black man. There's enough people invalidating your experiences, black woman, woman of color, people of color. There's enough people invalidating your experiences as we deal with what we deal with right now, and as we've been dealing with what we deal with, have dealt with for centuries. For you to add to the invalidation pot for anybody else's life. Period. Acceptance over everything.